So hello everyone, this is Team Sanjeevni and I am Vishal. So let's talk about our project. So what we have done, we have basically created a website. What agendas we have mentioned is problem areas, our Sparkle solution, technology used, and our project details that I am going to mention. So problem areas, what we have worked on. So navigating, we have given, and I will talk about these problem areas later on this video. So what we have given is our outturn issues, what extras thing we have given. So I will going to talk about this. So what a Sparkle solution that we have provided five basic solutions. So first solution is like alternative route solution. The second solution is nearby services, state-wise data tracker is the third one. Fourth one is the global vaccine, and the fifth one is like immunity booster page. This is the five solution that we have given, and let's talk about technology stacks that we have used. We have used AEM Experience Manager, Adobe Experience Manager basically, and JavaScript, Java, open source APIs that will give us data dynamically, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and GitHub to host our repository. So this is the sixth one. Let's move over to seventh one. So let's show what is seventh one. So let's talk about more features that we have used. Alternative route. So let's go and have a look. So this is how our website will look like. So we have our project name is Sanjeevni that we have mentioned, HCL Sanjeevni. We have given a tagline also, global engineering. So we have talked about like five features, that these are the five features. I will be showing you this, and this there is header also in our. So you can follow us from this portion. There are some important links and HCL. So this is how our homepage looks. So let's talk about and first solution that we are providing. The first one is like and giving an alternative route. So giving an alternative route from point A to point B. So this is one of the solution that we have provided. So from going from point A to point B, there might be a containment zone from point A to point B. So we are providing to rather to go from point A to point B, we will suggest you to go for point A to point C and then from point C to point B. So first thing first, let's check this feature. We will give some random values. Here is one destination, origin, and the destination. So it is now fetching me two data, two paths, which is showing in map on the right side. From point A to point B, we can see these are the two basic routes. Let's check whether these routes are safe or not. One thing here, we can also add like what kind of modes we can have. We can have driving, walking, bicycling, and transit. So talking about the route one, let's check about this. So basically this route is safe. As I have showed, we have added all those third party data and open source data, open source API, and we have added and we have written an algorithm to give us the safest route. So now it is providing me one of the safest route, which is like 14.3 kilometer, and the time to travel is 28 minutes. The second route, which is not safest one, is like 16.7 kilometer, and the time to travel is 35 minutes. The route I'm talking like route 2, why it is not safe? Because there is a containment zone. There might be a containment zone from going from point A to point B, which our user might not want to go for route 2. So we have suggested like travel wisely, and we have suggested like travel safely, and route 1 which is safe, you can go through this route. The route 1 is safe. Let's talk about like how we can go through walking. So there is basically three routes which you can take: route 1, route 2, route 3 by walking. So let's take how many time it will take. So it is as usual, it will take 2 hours 40 minutes to travel this route. Route 2 it will take 13.6 kilometer, 2 hours 51 minutes. Route 3 will take 13.8 kilometer and 2 hours 54 minutes. So these two routes are basically under containment zone. Route 1 is safe, which you can have. So in order to do that, we have added one more features. Is like if a user want to check like which region he is in, and whether that region is coming under which zone, the zone green zone, red zone, or orange zone. So let's check I am under which zone. So it will ask you to allow. So let's allow it. So it showed me I am currently under Ranchi, which is correct position. I am under Ranchi. So you are here, it is taking my current position, and it will also tell me like which, and firstly it has already told me like you are under green zone. So this, remember, this all the data are dynamic. We have using an open source API, and it is giving us data which is telling me you are under green zone. So I can also check some other states if I want to check, like Bangalore. So let's check how Bangalore is looking under hotspots. So let's see. Yeah, so we can see like Bangalore has lots of hotspot, and you can see so we are checking about Bangalore, and let's check some part of Bangalore which is under hotspot, and we can do this so we can find out which area is under hotspot. So this area is under hotspot. We have taken this data and we have added an algorithm which is finding us a data, which is giving us data, and we are mapping into a map, a third party Google API map. So that's what I have searched for. I have searched for Bangalore. I am seeing all those data, all the details of Bangalore, all the containment zone under Bangalore. So yeah, that I have searched for. Let's search for some other thing, like let's search for Chennai. So yeah, so Chennai has also hotspot, but comparatively to Bangalore, it's less. So you can see, there is containment zone here. Let's search for one more, and then we can move into other. We can search for Kolkata, and yeah. So these are all the zones which are under hotspot, and you can see this particular zone is under hotspot, and there might be a COVID zone there, a COVID patient there. So this is what we have talked about. We can also see like from BTM to Marathalli, we can go through transit, and it is showing us bus also, like how we can go. So we can also check that from here to here we need to walk, and then we need to have a bus transit, which is basically. So this is one of the solution that we have faced. So this is how it is looking. So first one we are done. We are looking for services now. So we have basically tried to find out your nearby services. It is fetching my nearby data, and it's showing me nearby hospitals. So let's take a look on nearby police station. So it is now showing me nearby police station. Similarly, we can do for nearby pharmacy. So nearby pharmacy, sorry for that, sometimes, yeah. So we can also go for nearby pharmacy. So it is showing me nearby pharmacy actually, and nearby ATMs, and submit. We can search for nearby ATMs. So these are the nearby ATMs that we can have. And one more thing, that so on clicking of submit, there is one more details that is there. So we have added more details. If you want to have look on more details, you can click on this, and they will show you like it is trying to load all this data. So we will show you, actually it's loading because it's quite a lot data. So if you can zoom in, if you can zoom in, so in India there is lots of COVID hospitals which is serving. So we can look into this, like if we can click, we can it is showing me which hospital it is, district hospital, and dedicated, which category it is coming under, dedicated COVID hotspot and the district. So let's do one thing, let's remove unnecessary thing and focus on our thing only. So these data we have added, and these all data are dynamic. It is giving me all the COVID hotspot. So let's take a look on Uttar Pradesh. So Uttar Pradesh, we can also go and search. Let's talk about this one. This is